Good morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 261. Well, here it is. Matt and I promised we'd bring episode 261 to you, and now here it is, and it's the end of the working week, ladies and gentlemen, and the lockdown still continues here, but we're not whinging about that. Some positive news first up to start on the show. I received a letter from the Premier the other day, which we will tell you about on the show today. Also, we'll be talking about healthy eating again and healthy drinks and healthy lunches. And joining me now for episode 261 is the bike man. Good morning to Matt Brown. Welcome to you.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Brady. Thanks for having me back again, live in the studio. Always a fun day, and especially when it's a Friday, as you rightly said. It's the end of the working week. People are still working. We still need to keep that mind nice and relaxed, Barry, like you said. Everyone needs to just calm and enjoy what they have and be grateful for that. Yeah. So thanks for having me again.
So, starting off with food ideas on the show today. Okay, it's important to have a good balanced diet like your fruits, your vegetables, a bit of lean meat and some hummus, but don't fill up on junk food, guys. Here's Matt now to open 200 and here's Matt now, sorry, to open episode 261 with that.
Thanks, Barry. Yeah, food. So, we're very keen about talking about food because we love having a healthy lifestyle, Barry and I. And if you have your nice fruits, there's plenty of fruits in the spectrum to choose from. Same with your vegetables. Barry and I don't like every piece of fruit or every piece of vegetables, but there's so much there that we choose what we like and we eat that. That keeps us going for the day, Barry, which we need our strength here so we can get the old grey matter spinning around in our heads to talk to our lovely viewers.
So, what? This is episode 261. I'm nudging the 270 mark already. 9 episodes to go until I reach that. So, I've done a lot of episodes, or brought a lot of episodes to you since this lockdown began. Frustrating as it is, but we're hanging in there. We're not going, here's Matt now.
Exactly right, Barry. We're going like this. We like to go up and keep ourselves up there. That's important. We talk about mental health. If you're feeling a bit stressed or feeling a bit down or you just want to have a chat, just because you can't see your friends and family doesn't mean you can't speak to them. We're lucky these days, aren't we, Barry, when we've got all the technology where we can, FaceTime, even Zoom. Zoom's a good way to get all your friends together and have a chat, or if you just want one-on-one, call your friend. Everyone's got someone who'd be happy to listen to.
So it's no point sitting in your room, guys, and frowning and sulking and all of that. Nobody wants to look at a person frowning or sulking. Here's Matt now.
Exactly right, Larry. People want to hang out with people that have good energy and are happy and enjoying life. It doesn't. If you're feeling bad, we understand, but go and speak to someone. Get some help. You don't want to live like that. So do something about it. Get talking to someone that you trust, and if you don't know anyone or don't know, there's always Lifeline, isn't there, Barry? And you know the number, Barry. What's the number to give our listeners for that Lifeline?
Well, the viewers is 131114, and we will give you that number at the end of today's program.
Thanks, Barry. Perfect. So yeah, you can always go out and talk to Lifeline, the professionals. They're always there to help, and the sooner you do, the better you'll feel. Isn't that right, mate?
Because it's no point going, "Eh," because you'll get yourself bogged down in a bigger hole. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, we don't want to be in that bigger hole. No one likes being there, and you can have a choice to do something about it. Try and get some help. Yes, it takes time. It may be a hard challenge, but it's definitely rewarding when you feel better, isn't it, Barry?
Yes. So have a laugh. Have a laugh.
That's it.
I can hear laughing outside our studio here, but
yeah,
because as the saying goes, if you don't laugh, you will cry. Here's Matt now.
very true. You've got to make light of some of these struggles that we have, because getting your knickers in a knot's not going to help. You can have your good food, have your good exercise, talk to your friends. There's so many avenues that you can take to help being on a straighter, safer, happier road. Isn't that right, mate?
Because if you are on the wrong road, mate, and viewers out there alike, how are you going to put your car in reverse and go back? Here's Matt now.
That's a good way of putting it, yeah. You don't drive around with reverse just looking in the rear-vision mirror. We always look forward. That's what life's about. You've got to go forward, take those challenges on the chin, head up, keep going, do your best. That's all we can ask, do your best.
We don't expect you to do your best, but you can only try. Here's Matt now for this.
Yes, so trying. We can all try. A little bit of effort. You know, you might not see the gains straight away, but over time you do. It's like people who are trying to get bigger, or people who are trying to lose weight. You don't see those results straight away. It takes time. It takes time.
Because if you force something to happen, it will make things worse. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, that's true. You can't force these things. You've got to just let nature take its way. As long as you try and get better each day, that's all you can do is try. It's a good word there, Barry. But I think that could be a good call of the day, actually. Everyone should try. Try better. We can all do better, Barry. Isn't that right?
Yep, we sure can. So don't just sit there in your room, guys, and have a big, massive frown. So don't go and then sit here sulking and not talking to someone. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, the old why me, why me, why is this happening to me? Well, if you're in that frame of mind, it's time to turn that frown upside down, get out there and get the grey matter spinning around in the head. Start thinking, do things you love. We can all do things we love that are inside our house or around our house. Read a book. Even read a book, eh, Barry? You like to read your books.
Yeah, and if you've got a Walkman, guys, get some batteries or a CD or a tape and listen to it. Here's my outsider.
That's great. So if we've got for the youngsters out there, just put it on. Get your Spotify, get your headphones on, and go out there and listen to some music. We can even dance to yourself. Have a private party too, Barry, with the headphones or music in your ears, like you said, with the Walkman or CDs. It's a good way to relax, calm that mind.
Okay, well, now let's talk about how this lockdown began. Well, like we said before on the show, it started in Bondi on June the 16th. Here's Matt to take you back to where it all began.
Oh, gee, that feels like a lifetime ago now, Barry, doesn't it? Back in June, but yeah, it kind of spread from the eastern suburbs, and unfortunately, people didn't take it seriously. They just thought, oh, it's another hoax, COVID, it won't do anything. Little did we know that this strain was the one that was going to go, as Barry would put it. That was the one that really started it, and it just grew too quick, Barry, before the authorities could clamp it down. That's what we needed back then, was someone to clamp it down. But it's a tough job being the premier, and they're doing a good job. Let's just hope more people get vaccinated, Barry. That's the only end in sight that I can see.
Yeah, and don't interrupt the premier on her news conferences either. That's rude. Here's Matt now for this.
Yeah, I think the people that do that, number one, are rude, but I think some people are just getting frustrated now, and they want some answers, and unfortunately, there's no clear answers because it's a very complex case, Barry. It's not easy to try and fix this COVID. Yeah, as I said, the only way the Premier has talked about it is to get a jab, get vaccinated. Sooner everyone does that, Barry, that's the only answer I can see.
Well, now let's talk about using the leftover food now.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, leftovers.
The leftover food. Now, if you've got leftover chicken or pasta, turn it into something delicious like chicken pasta bake. Here's Matt now.
Barry, you read my mind. That's exactly what I was going to say. If you've got things like that, you've got the bake. If you don't want to use the bake, if it's too hot in the oven, try and make a soup with it. Or you can even microwave it with a few other veggies, and even your frozen veggies are good to throw in there. They've still got all the nutrients in there. So there's plenty of options out there, guys. Don't throw it in the bin.
Because, because waste not, want not, guys, because this is what we're starting the show on today. The positive stuff, and then we will get to the negatives after. So, last week we talked about idiots breaking the rules. Well, I think with the Operation Stay Home, hopefully the police are out there today arresting those nincompoops breaking the rules, and especially that guy. What a nutcase! What a nutcase driving up to Byron Bay. I'm glad he was arrested. And one guy the other day went out to put the garbage bins out, and one man said he was sick of COVID and decided to go for a drive. I can't do that. But we will tell you more about it in the second part of our show. But getting back to the leftovers, guys, don't waste them. If you've got any leftover veggies, guys, please do use them. Don't waste them. Turn them into patties, make some bubble and squeak. Okay, bubble and squeak is like the scrambled eggs. You fry it up in the pan, okay? Serve it with a salad, guys. So don't waste your vegetables. Have have a lasagna, make a white sauce to go with that. Okay, easy. Here's Matt now.
Exactly right, Barry. There's so many options out there that, everyone talks about doing their bit for the environment. Well, that's a great way, and it costs you nothing. It's actually saving you money to try and utilise all those leftovers you've got. So yeah, don't throw them out. This is a perfect time with COVID. For those cooks out there and the ones who aren't cooks, this is a great time to learn how to cook, isn't it?
Yeah, so don't just go splat, heat up the frying pan, sizzle, 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 and then make a stir fry out of it. Serve with some hockey and noodles. Here's Matt now.
Oh, Barry, you're making me hungry, mate. Making me hungry. That's true. Everyone's got rice or noodles or pasta or something that they can throw together with a few vegetables. Everyone's got a pantry there with their condiments. There's plenty of sauces that you can throw together that are healthy. And all of a sudden, you're throwing that food out. Now you've got a meal to serve you or as many people as you've got for your leftovers.
So why don't you use up your food during the leftovers? It is easy as guys. Why waste food when there is a difficult situation going on? Okay, don't waste food, guys. Please don't do that. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, don't use that garbage bin for any green waste. Even if you've got any vegetables or that, you can't make any leftovers. Use your compost. Start up a compost bin. Even for the people that live in unit blocks. Unit blocks have gardens. Just your vegetables and your fruit. And that's good for the soil to replenish the soil and help the growth of our trees and flowers. It's a great idea.
So use your initiative, guys, please, because you need to you need to use your initiative. And maybe next week, instead of doing a morning session on Friday, why don't you make some bread? We'll make some bread up, use our bread machine and pie maker. So we might even do that next Friday.
That sounds like fun, Barry. That's a good idea. We can get that. We've got a few machines in there. Get cooking. Plenty of healthy stuff in your fridge, Barry.
Yeah, so after the break, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about how to control our mental health and the letter from Gladys, which I received. So that's all coming up, and also the 11 o'clock conference as well with Gladys and her team. So we look forward, even though the numbers may be high, we look forward to bringing you that update, and also recapping on the food ideas to end episode 261. So the time now is 10 past 10 on Friday morning. Stay with us. We've got plenty more coming up. So don't go away. Stay with us, because there's still plenty more coming up on today's show. Here's Matt to tell you what is coming up.
Well, guys, this is Barry so nicely put it. We're going to check out the 11 o'clock news, have a look at those COVID results, and come back for a discussion. And yeah, we look forward to seeing and hearing from you soon, guys.
So I've got a couple of phone calls to make now and during this break. So grab yourself a cup of tea, some nice healthy fruit, and we will see you at 11 o'clock. So part 2 of episode 261 is coming up. You're watching episode 261 with Barry Fair and Matt Brown on this Friday morning, and what a beautiful day we have here. So stay with us. We will have more of the show after the conference. Stay with us, guys. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the second part of episode 261 today. Barry here with you. The lockdown has been extended, but we cannot do anything about it until the end of September. So don't go. And here's Matt now to open the second part of our show with that.
Thanks, Barry. Yes, so we've just heard this morning that the case numbers are hovering around the 641, and we're in lockdown till the end of September, like Barry said. So, there's going to be a lot of frustrated viewers out there. Barry and I are a bit frustrated, but we're not getting our knickers in a knot. We're not going to stress about it because it doesn't change the situation, does it, Barry?
Well, let's look on the bright side of life. Okay? Don't just go and punch the walls or your television set, because, like we said the other day on the show, you're damaging your own property and you're hurting yourself. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, there's no point making your own blood boil. It doesn't make time go any quicker, so it's your choice. You can either grin and bear it. Life's going on whether you are going to be angry or not. So that's probably the really important point there, Barry, like you said.
So don't just go, it's not fair that this lockdown has to go. Damn you. Okay? Don't go around blaming people and then storming the offices here or wherever, because you know what the manager will say. It is what it is. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, exactly right. It is what it is. We can't do anything about it. We just got to go, okay, another month, let's just do something productive. What can we do? What can I start? Can I read a book? Start another language, Barry? Try cooking something different. There's plenty of positives. It's just how you look at it.
But don't just look at the bread and look at the unbuttered side. Guys, come on out there. If you feel the need to talk to someone about it, get on the blower. Here's Matt now with this.
Yeah, guys, that's true. Get on the phone. If you've got friends and family, call them. If you have no one, you're feeling down, call Lifeline. They're there to help. Barry's got the number for you.
And I will give you that at the conclusion of today's show. But don't be an absolute nincompoop, please, and go around playing the blame game, because the Premier, I am sure, has had enough of abusive people by now, but she has the right to make those tough decisions. So please, guys, if you don't like it, either take it or don't say anything, or like it, take it or leave it. That's how I would put it. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, tough job being that Premier, Barry. And Barry rightly says, don't blame her. She's doing the best she can. You need to control your emotions. And it's how you deal with it, because Barry and I are dealing with it fine. It is what it is. We don't like it, but we're dealing with it. Getting angry.
So don't just go and then and then taking her anger even out on your house manager. Talk to her about it nicely, please. Here's my upside.
Yeah, that's the best way of doing it is communication. Communication solves everything, Barry. You be able to talk to things, show your feelings, so we can get so you can get closure and move on in a positive light.
So let's look at a buttered slice of bread, okay? A buttered side. Would you like to eat the positive side of the buttered bread or the unbuttered side, the negative side? The choice is yours. It's my option.
Exactly right. You have a choice. You can either go that way, which is negative, or
Or
go the other
go,
way, which is a positive. And Barry and I prefer to go the positive route. That's always been our message.
okay, because there is the right way, okay, and the wrong way. Here's my option.
Choice is yours, guys. We say this a lot. You've got two choices to do it right or do it wrong.
But as we've been saying on the show, you will get a on the door and the police will say, what are you doing out? Here's Matt now for this.
Yeah, that's a good point. Today, I think there was 6,000 breach notices out there. So that's it was a 600. Sorry, breach notices. So people are still not listening, Barry. They must be getting a few knocks at the door, and their wallets are getting smaller with those fines. They're called idiots in my book, Barry. Idiots.
And nincompoops. So if you want to live on baked beans and spaghetti and scrambled eggs and whatever, well, like Matt and I say, well, you're going the right way about it. Here he is to tell you about it.
Yeah, that's true. Most people want to eat good food, save their money to have nice things. Well, if you can afford to throw away your money just because you don't listen and you don't like something, well, good luck to you, but we won't be doing that.
And your hide won't be safe, guys. So if you want to get a kick up the backside for doing the wrong thing, well, you're going the right way about it. Here's my option.
Yeah, that's a big fine. It's a lot of money. You've got to get the headspace right. You could spend that money on speaking to, your friends or family and save that money for a nice holiday rather than pay the police because you're doing something naughty that you didn't want to do.
And which brings me on nicely, okay, to controlling emotions. Now, if you're angry, go out and say that you're sorry, or no, it isn't necessary, okay, you still won't have to do it in the long run. Here's Matt now for this.
Yeah, you're putting off the inevitable. You've got a choice there, and it's so much easier to take the road that's the easy path rather than take the road that you know is the hard path. Because it's a short term game. Oh, I'm going to go to my mate's house for a party. Well, yeah, you might have a little bit of fun for a short space of time because you will be getting a knock on the door, know where you can go. So tough luck.
So please, we know that it's hard for you guys out there, but not for Matt and myself here, because even if we have to get a pie in the face, we can think, it's only another month, but who knows? Here's Matt now.
Yeah, that's it. At least we've got a date now. We're vaccinated. That's why we always encourage the listeners and viewers to get vaccinated, because we're going to be allowed to do a few nicer things too once this September 28th deadline's dropped, because we're fully vaccinated. So we'll be looking forward to that now rather than being negative. We're staying positive. We know we've got a few weeks still to go, but so be it.
And like people say, it will all be worth it in the end. Okay, and we'd like to leave you today with a quote. Okay, if you receive some bad news, don't go on about it. If you say something to someone that you don't mean to, please apologize and don't let them suffer for it. Because like I did with a staff member, I said that I was sorry. Here's Matt.
Very important point there is to be able to admit you're wrong and to ask for forgiveness. I think it's a great thing, Barry, that you did. I hope a few of our listeners can learn from your
Well,
our viewers,
not listeners.
sorry, our viewers. That's what we want. We need to have people that can admit that they've been wrong and man up. That's what we say, to man up.
And grow up as well, because it is important, because if you keep eating the unbuttered negative side of the bread, it's not going to taste fresh at all. And here's Matt to tell you about it.
Yeah, negativity breeds negativity, so you need to break that cycle and try and stay positive and get better each day.
Because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to wait there, guys. Okay, like I am. Okay, so as we near the conclusion of the show today, don't go and then raise your voice and then kick and then make holes in the wall. That is not the way to handle a situation. Because, like I've said, okay, the Premier has to make the hardcore every single day. And just before we do go today, I received a letter from her last week, or early this week. And I'm sure she'll be happy to get my reply again, and I've asked her to phone me back so I can say thank you on the phone, because it's better than being abusive about it. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, Barry's taken the initiative there to ring up and give thanks to someone that he believes is doing a good job. I think we all can learn a lesson from that. Is to when someone does a good job, is to let them know. It's nice to know that you're doing something well rather than just hear negative things. So, yeah, well done, Barry. And we look forward to the Premier's office getting back to you on that. Well done.
So we'd like to end the show by saying, have a good, positive mental attitude, eat the right food, drink well, sleep well, talk to someone about it. Okay, don't bottle your emotions up. Okay, there are things you can do, by overtaking that negativity. Eat a nice healthy lunch, okay? Don't just sit in your room and go and then sulk like a kid and think, oh, why me? Here's Matt now to for his last comment before we call it a day here.
That was nicely wrapped up, Barry. I don't have much extra to say than that. That stay positive, guys. I know that a few of you won't be liking that news, but if you take Barry's advice and my advice, I think we'll all be in a better place this time next week. And just before I go, I'd just like to say thanks for watching. And Barry, if you could give that support number on Lifeline. So if you're finding it tough, guys, please ring up. They're there to help.
And the number is 131114. Get a pen and write that number down. They will be able to assist you on the phone with what you request, and the number that we rely on 24 hours a day. Okay, 000. Please do not ring that number unless you have an emergency. We have said this on the episodes many times, and we will be saying that right through until the end of the lockdown and until my final program here. So please make the most of me while I'm still here in Sydney for another month, and I'm still here for the next month or so. So if you've got any problems, Matt and I can help you overcome that negativity and help you on the road to a positive future. Please, so please do take on board what Matt and I have said today on episode 261. And we'd like to wish you a happy and healthy weekend. And please do listen to the premiere because it is important. So the time now is nearly 10 minutes to 1 o'clock on Friday. So we'd like to say we've had a fabulous couple of days bringing the show to you. We'll be back here on Tuesday again. It will be episode 263 when we next meet on Tuesday. So on behalf of ourselves, Matt Brown and Barry Fair, do have a lovely weekend and take care of yourselves. Look after one another. Talk if you've got a problem. There is absolutely nothing wrong with talking. Even sit down in private somewhere. Okay. If you feel you've got to cry about this, please do so because other people handle the situation differently. So, on that note, it is time for us to say farewell now, and you have a great weekend. Thanks for watching Matt and I this week, and we will see you again next Tuesday, and we look forward to your company then. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. Have a nice rest. See you later. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Here's Matt now to give his final word of advice and goodbye.
Thanks again, Barry, for a great week. Great wrap up there. Great conclusion to the week, guys. So, all the best. Have a nice weekend. And look forward to bringing you some more entertaining topics next week. Till then, bye for now.
Bye for now, everybody. Bye bye.